Welcome everyone. This is the Virginia Space Grant Consortium website redesign project. So this is the original website. As you can see, it has some older design philosophies, different fonts and things like that. So we decided that we needed to modernize it and update things. So I pretty much designed most of this stuff, and I'll just show you what went on. As you can see here, this original site, it's kind of difficult to use. There's no visually striking element that draws your eye right to something, and the navigation is very difficult to use as well. And it's also, instead of having more nested items, everything's just kind of plastered on there. It's very, very difficult to use things. And if we go to one of the Academy sites, you can see each Academy site also has some old design philosophies. So this is the redesign. So as you can see, the redesign heavily emphasizes video, has a cleaner look, has a cleaner menu. The accordion menu is gone, so you can go ahead and easily find things and not have to go, through step after step after step. And this video is going to show some of the academies and things that the Space Grant puts on, give people a visual overview of what happens, and a very simple text blurb, some images, and just the content. And so it's easy to get to the content. And each one of the academies, for Blast, for example, has got its own video banner. Each video banner shows you, or the audience, the intended audience, like items from that actual event. So you get an indication of what is going to happen at the event without having to look at, a bunch of text blurbs and stuff. And then every one of the academies has the same layout, and it has the same information in this block right here. All right. And then there are tabs inside of here, instead of before where there were different pages within pages going back and forth. So for here, for example, you would have to go back and forth between different pages. In this one, for this one, you just have these tabs. Everything is laid out the same for all of the different academies. So for example, if we go to Space Coast Scholars, it's got the exact same thing. The flyer, the application, the promo video, all that's, and the contact information. And then it has the tabs that show you all the stuff that you might need to know about that particular item. Other items here, the About Us has been overhauled. This staff page, the members page, the board of directors. Before, the board of directors just had a bunch of text and stuff. Now we've got actual images, a clean modern layout and everything. Everything is, instead of it being on each one of these being on its own different page and having to, use back and forth, you've got these tabs. And I think, let's see, if we go to CSIP, for example, we do have an accordion layout for some things as needed. So here, where it makes sense. But as you can see, none of the content is overwhelming. You got pieces of content, and you only see one piece at a time. It's very easily accessible. It's not like a big, huge block of text. And there's like I said, there's visual elements on every single page for the most part. Some of them do have, for example, go to STEM Takes Flight. Have a non-video banner for this one, but that might change in the future. Again, this one, layout, everything accessible, everything in bite-sized chunks, new modern fonts, clean look, not overwhelming, not a bunch of different, and also each one of these has the same general feel and layout, as opposed to before where some of them have different, completely, they have things in general place up here, but this one looks a lot different from this one, looks a lot different from this one. So, this way everything is kind of streamlined, and everything looks the way that you would expect it. Once you get and see one of the Academy pages, you know what to expect from the other Academy pages. Where all the items are at and stuff like that. So, and then each one has a video banner, like I said, and then all you got to do in order to update the information is update the video banner, update the images for next year's content or whatever, and then just update these links. And that's pretty much it. Everything else, you don't have to go from page to page to page. So for example, if we go to one of these, all these other items are entirely different pages. So if you want to edit this, and as you can see here, it's just huge blocks of text. So we try to avoid that, and that's what we did. My involvement in this project was pretty much designing everything, every visual element that you see on all the web pages. I did have some help. We had an outside company do some UI UX design, some wireframing, and we had some people give, a lot of people give feedback. So I did by no means do this entirely by myself, but as far as the actual building of the web pages, building of the visual elements, I did all of those things myself. So anyway, it's an interesting, fun project, a big project, and I hope that it will serve the space grant for many years to come.